What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of New Comic Book Wednesday Shopping. Before we go to Carol and John's and pick up my new stuff this week, let me get into the top 3 books from last week's episode of New Comic Book Wednesday Shopping. All right, coming in at the 3 spot, we have DC and Marvel's crossover for the first time in the last 20 years, Batman and Deadpool. The 8 stories in here, they were solid, or it might not have been 8, but the stories in here were solid, but I mean, you can't go wrong with the Merc with the Mouth and Batman. I love that they tied in the Joker. I mean, he looks classic. It's really funny that Joker decides to hire Deadpool to kill Batman. And the reveal of it and the plot twist of how Joker revealed that he hired Deadpool to kill Batman, I thought was a lot of fun. I thought it was great. The Wonder Woman and Steve Rogers Captain America story was awesome. But overall, that took the 3rd spot for me. Moving on to the number 2 spot, we have Exquisite Corpses issue 5. I mean, this series is solid, giving me Walking Dead vibes with the artwork, giving me Hunger Games vibes with the storyline. You don't know who's going to die next. It's crazy. People are dying left and right. My most favorite death in this issue was the car salesman. He opens up the store and just gets his head chopped off. It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Love the storyline. Can't wait to see where it's going next. But taking the top spot was Ultimates issue 16. I loved the backstory of, I believe, Ren is her name. Let me confirm that. Yes, Ren and her backstory on her childhood best friend having superpowers, getting taken away by these gray men, or gray-faced men, I believe is what they were called. Absolutely crazy. Yes, the no-faced men. That's what it is. There we go. Locked in here. When the no-faced men took away her childhood best friend, and then she, vowed to stick up to them from here on out, getting everyone to try and buy into it. And it felt like nobody was really on her side until one day they came knocking for her. And as she's running away from these no-face men, everyone that she had spoke with earlier in her life of trying to buy in, to stick up to these people, came through with the clutch and got her out of the predicament. Absolutely awesome. Can't wait for issue 17. It's going to be great. Now, without further ado, we're going to head to Carol and John's and see what I pick up this week. I'm stoked. Let's go.
I spent my whole life chained to the wall, hunger for more, not afraid to fall. Had to cut a man down to give her eyes.
Sweet. Yeah, there we go. I've been waiting for this. I'm pumped for it. Solid. Yep. There we go. Marvel Zombies. Hell yeah. Perfect. That's cool.
Yeah, that's what we laughed on because he wrapped up his Marvel.
Snag that.
Yes, we don't have it. And then all of a sudden you get
First cameo of Cable with first Rob Liefeld here.
Cool.
Vulture. Can't go wrong. That's sick.
no, these are the 3
I think you should get the David Finch. David Finch is going to be in Baltimore, so maybe to get him to do a little sketch cover.
That'd be cool. Yeah, you should get it.
Yeah, I'm excited. Always look at Batman. Detective 224. That's cool. That's actually a clean cover.
Yeah, it is.
Wow. Look at the colors pop on that. First Neil Adams Batman cover.
That's cool. Oh, that's really nice. I like that. You should get it.
I don't know. We are going to snag the Detective Comics 370 First Neil Adams Batman cover. Great. I mean, I love a Neil Adams cover. Can't go wrong. Neil Adams and Rob Liefeld in the same day. Two of the goats. Two of the goats. And just like that, we're back in the comic office. So let me show you what I picked up this week. So last week, though, I wasn't able to snag a copy of Marvel's Zombies. So I was able to get one this week. So I'm really pumped to get this. You know it's going to be solid if it's in a red band bag like this. Try saying that 3 times fast. All right, next from Marvel, Spider-Man and Wolverine issue 5. Can't wait to see the fallout of Wolverine killing Peter Parker's parents. Very excited for that. One of the best series of all time, I gotta say, of this year, other than Absolute Batman, would be Ultimate Spider-Man issue 21. This series is so good. Ultimate Spider-Man 21, can't go wrong. Next, more Robert Kirkman. We got Robert Kirkman twice this week, okay? Void Rivals issue 23, another great series by the GOAT. And then coming out new this week, Robert Kirkman and David Finch, two guys that are legends in the comic book business. Skin Breaker issue 1. Very excited to get into this. I was listening to Rob Liefeld's podcast when he brought on David Finch, and to hear that they were really talking about the story back in 2016, I believe, really kind of laying the groundwork for it, and just now we're getting it. This is epic. This is really cool. Can't wait. So I bought cover A, and then I also bought the sketch blank cover because David Finch will be in Baltimore for Baltimore Comic-Con this October. I'm going to try and meet him and get him to maybe do a little piece of artwork here, a little something, a little signature. Can't wait. So that's why I grabbed the blank cover. So my first episode of Rob Liefeld's podcast that I listened to was when he brought on David Finch. David Finch's The Dark Knight got me back into comics along with The Killing Joke. So I've been listening to the podcast, really soaking up a lot of comic knowledge. Rob Liefeld is so energetic, really hypes me up for comics in general, so it's just awesome. But I ended up finding the New Mutants 86 first cameo of Cable and the first ever Rob Liefeld artwork, so it was a must grab. Absolutely epic. And in the same day, getting another GOAT of Detective Comics, issue 370, first Neil Adams cover art of Batman. I mean, epic. Rob Liefeld and Neil Adams in the same day. Can't go wrong. So these are the PC books of the week, like I do every week, showing off a PC book in my collection. These are staying in it. These are epic. This is awesome. If you made it this far, thank you so much. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.